Good morning, chat. We are gapped down around 130 points on the Nasdaq. Yesterday's close was at 24,739. ES is below the VWAP, 200 SMA and 100 MA. RSI is above the MA. It has not broken this trend line yet. It just a little wick through, just like it did back here. So we'll see. We may be popping to the 200 SMA on the 1 hour chart, 30 minute. We'll just have to find out, wait and see. Bitcoin is down currently 1.6%. Ethereum's down 3.6%. Solana's down 5%. XRP is down 2.6%. And Doge is down 3.8%. We had some pretty good news at 8:30 a.m. U.S. initial jobless claims came in positive. U.S. GDP quarter-over-quarter final came in positive. U.S. durable goods came in positive. U.S. GDP, core durable goods, U.S. continued jobless claims came in positive. U.S. wholesale inventories month-over-month advance came in negative 0.2. Expected to be positive 0.1. U.S. advanced good trade balance came in positive as well. Fed Williams and Fed Schmidt are speaking. And then 30 minutes in the market at 10 a.m. The docket for the day. U.S. exiting home sales. Fed Bauman speaking. And then 10:30 a.m. EI natural gas change. 11 a.m. Trump greets Turkey press. Erdogan. Also Kansas City Fed. Very important. Very important. 11:30 a.m. Trump and Turkey Edgerton bilateral meeting. Then we have the 4-week bill at 11:30. 1 p.m. Fed Bar speaking. 1 p.m. as well EST US 7-year note. Then Fed Logan at 1:40. Trump signing executive orders at 3:30. Probably going to get pushed off to aftermarket close. Probably around 4:35 we'll be signing executive orders. And then also Trump meeting with Pakistan Prime Minister. So it's a pretty stacked day. Pretty stacked day. Let's we have 6 minutes until market open. Let's get these synopsis out of the way. Good morning, chat. European shares. This is the European synopsis. European shares eased on Thursday with the stocks Europe 600 index slightly declining amid losses in healthcare and industrial sectors. The market remained cautious ahead of key U.S. jobless data, leading to a subdued and flat opening overall. Asian market synopsis. Asian shares traded in a tight range with mixed results as MSCI's Asia Pacific Index slipped 0.2% despite gains in Japan's Nikkei, while some markets like South Korea, Kospi stayed flat. Others, such as India's BSE, Sensex, and Taiwan's fell modestly amid fading Wall Street momentum. To recap the market in a couple words: down day, negative day, couple 100 points down, and we're already starting 170 points down. So could be a continuation, 3 straight days of red. We'll see. This is the synopsis for the U.S. market. Since we have some time, we'll go over it. U.S. stock indexes closed lower for the second straight day, with the S&P 500 falling 0.3% amid a choppy session. The Dow Jones Industrial Average dropped 0.4%, while the Nasdaq Composite tumbled about 1% as the recent rally lost steam. People are still fearful of a governmental shutdown, so we need to keep that in mind. U.S. equities remain on the back foot after 2 days of losses as traders waited for new drivers to guide the market's next move. Alrighty, 4 minutes until market open. Let's see how this goes. Morning, Norman. Morning, JL. Good morning, Funny. Morning equals let's go. Absolutely, Joe. Let's see. Make sure you guys vote in the poll. Vote in the poll. Vote in the poll. Do you think this is coming down? Do you think this is coming up? Vote in the poll. Vote in the poll. Vote in the poll. Gabber was on point with that call out yesterday. Good morning. What's up, Todd? We're tapping thank you 5 minutes 20, man. Find out. 3 minutes. 3 minutes, chat. He is starting below the 100-day moving average, below the 200-day simple moving average, and then below the volume weighted average price, aka the VWAP. The Williams R 120-day for the ES 1 minute chart is a little oversold, but not quite. But it is oversold territory, below neutral. RSI breaking below the main side of it. Have to see. I'm really gonna be eyeing how Nvidia starts, how Tesla starts, how Google, just main Jane stocks. See how they start out. The way Bitcoin and them, also silver's coming up, so that's just a sign of the times as well. Metals tick up as uncertainty and just fear or wars, just everything spikes up with Trump taking a harder stance on Russia. Also, China's buying up bullion pretty well. We read that a couple days ago. That's why it's spiking. I predict a top on silver. We'll see if I'm right. It could short squeeze all the way to 72. 1 minute out from market open, by the way. Could short squeeze all the way to 72 and beyond. Or just slowly tick up. But I predict around 52. It'll top at and then come back down. Probably 28, 26. We'll see. Alright, 30 seconds. 30 seconds, chat. Let's get it. Let's go, Marshall. Let's go. Good morning, good afternoon. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Market is open. We're wicking down that pivot point, 24,550. See? It's trying to come up. Nvidia starting 1.5% down. Tesla starting 2.25% down. Google starting 1.5% down. Amazon flashing green. Apple up 0.3%. Microsoft down 0.4%. Meta down 1%. MicroStrategy down 3.4%. Palantir down 2%. Netflix down 0.8%. GME down 1.75%. Alibaba down 2%. Avgo down 1.6%. AMD down 2%. We're flashing down. ES is coming lower. Alrighty. Trade down action. 40 points already. Bitcoin coming lower. Good, just waterfall. We're also breaking a trend line. It's finding some support. Amazon flipping red. Apple flipping red. Back to green. Costco trying to flip green. AMD is coming up. I mean, Nvidia's coming up a bit. Let's see if this 24,520 point holds. 13 minutes until the 15-minute opening range is closed. ES is trying to bounce. About to tie that pivot point, 24,529. I may take a long down here at this trend line. Yeah, the 24,500 level interests me a little bit. Bitcoin's coming up. The VIX Volatility Index is at 17.23, up 6.5% for the day. And it bounced all that pivot point. Alright, let's move the VWAP. VWAP at 24,645 for the 1 hour NQ chart. At this pivot point. Does look like it wants to prop. Amazon back to green, Apple back to green, Nvidia propping up a bit. MicroStrategy down 3.75%. Tesla now down 3.25%. Bear rallies. Gotta watch out for them. China, France, and the US, Germany, UK, and Japan record the largest increases in debt levels in the US terms. Fed Goolsby is speaking. We have 25 minutes until the US existing home sales. That is the last red news. We also have Trump speaking, so. Yeah, 600 call wasn't that bad, Gapper. Good stuff. Good afternoon. Appreciate trades. Good. I got lots of physical silver. Yeah. Same, jail. Toro, not really a pattern kind of guy, but the head and shoulder was valid yesterday. True. Alright, let's go down that trend line, please, sir. I'll have time. I want to fix this. I don't know if I will be able to, but I do. Not gonna be able to do it. All right. ES is flushing lower. I am gonna take a stab at it in a minute. It's just gonna be a scalp though. I can tell you that. A very high risk scalp that's about to happen. 15-minute open range closes in 9 minutes. A little lower. In with one. Down 50, down 60. This is against trend, gets everything. Should be in short here, but not gonna let it fearmonger as well. We can now almost have that trend line. I will add 2 if it is that trend line, but it should bounce. I'm only going for like 10, 15 points. 30, I'm 50, I'm 90. My hotkeys are delayed. I bought that and it was delayed by like a second. This is not at the prop, but I'm gonna try this one support. Just because I like it. Apple and Costco, the only thing green on my watch list. By the way, if you are noticing any changes with the chart, I switched from the 2 minute to the 5 minute, and then from the 5 minute to the 30, and then from the 30 to the 1 hour. I just upgraded the time frames. Little higher time frames. A 10 on 20. Down 50. 1 contract long. Bitcoin sinking. It's probably flushed down. Liquidity sweep that trend line. If I had to guess. Adobe is flipping green. It is coming down. Again, this is high risk. This is against everything. ES is trying to bounce, to be fair. And everything is getting into oversold territory. ES wants to take another lay lower. Nvidia now down 2%. Tesla down 3.5. Bitcoin coming down. Google down 2%. Amazon down 0.5%. Alright, let's see if this trend line holds. They're gonna waterfall outside the trend line. Down 20 points. I'm not gonna add until I see a reverse. Okay. Wicket down, waterfalling. I'm giving it a minute. It is coming up. I'm not adding to it just yet. I may not, I may cut it. I'm cutting it. Down 850. Video starting to roll over. Apple flipping from green to red. It'll probably get a bounce soon, but it may want to flash down to this low. Tried it once out of the support and got wrecked. It is what it is. Go with trend, go with trend. Said it was very high risk. You should have not followed me. If you did, it's on you. Full waterfall. If you caught the short, you're up 100 points. What's up, Saeed? Trade on the 5 minute, yeah. Sold some naked 6 ES calls yesterday afternoon. Full winners now. Good job, Gap. Uh, 15-minute opening range closes in 1 minute. Institutional is starting to buy. Retail is starting to sell. AKA this can come a lot lower. Wall Street traders sent bonds lower after data show the U.S. economy is enduring still elevated interest rates. U.S. equities remain on the back foot. We already read that. 15 minutes until the U.S. exiting home sales. ES trying to bounce. JL says, how do you see institutional buying? There's better ways than what I'm using, but sentimenttrader.com, dumb money aka retail, smart money aka institutional, confidence. Wow, we got data early. U.S. existing home sales came in already. 9:45 a.m. Came in positive. All right. Alrighty. Bitcoin coming up a bit, Nvidia coming up, Apple back green 0.4%. ES having a nice bounce. Adobe flipping green. Video's coming up. Regain that trend line, tapping that pivot point, 24,487. The ES is gunning for the VWAP. Next news on the docket is at 10:30 a.m. Also, Fed Bauman speaking at 10, but so 10 a.m. Fed Bauman speaking, 10:30 a.m. Yeah, natural gas change, 11 a.m. Trump greeting Turkey press, Erdogan, and then Kansas City Fed at 11 a.m. as well. Trump is active on Truth Social. Right back down. I'm not making any calls. I'm not predicting the market anymore. Not until I get the past 2 days. Basically everything I said was wrong. So there's no reason to speculate. Other than the yap for stream, but I'll just wait for a setup. If I like it, I'll take it. Pretty much it. Nvidia falling. Palantir trying to hold. MicroStrategy now down 4.5%. Jovi flipping back red. If you guys are trading PropFirm accounts, you have to watch out for circuit breakers today. NQ futures are currently down 1.15%. I believe Top Step or one of those have a circuit breaker, aka if you're in a trade when the Nasdaq futures are down 2.5%, your account will be liquidated. And then some prop firms are at 5, and then TPT confirmed. I'm not going to confirm it, but I believe TPT's is at 7.5% down. If you're in a trade during any of those, your account has the potentiality to be liquidated. Now, the prop firms don't make that info easily accessible. You have to really search for it. That is a rule. I'm gonna be in with one short, even though the move's already made, but I think we're gonna liquidity sweep that bottom. Could be wrong. Willing to be wrong. We drop below the trend lines. This would be the time they rip it up, to be fair. Pretty overextended. The gap fill yesterday's close at 24,739. Down almost 300 points. Pump up is due. We'll see. If they get above that trend line, I may be out and flip. Apple about to flip red though. Video's starting to try and come up. Come on. Nvidia's coming up. Come on, Nvidia drop. Trying to give it time. Nvidia's coming back down. Let's see. Let's see. It fell below that trend line. Come on. Come on. Yeah, it's trying to take it all the way lower. I don't know if it has it in it. Everything's pretty overextended to the downside, but we are in waterfall. Apple about to flip red again. ES kind of created a double bottom. Nvidia coming up. I'm probably gonna have to cut this. Get a better entry. Bitcoin doing? Bitcoin's coming down. ES starting to flush. Palantir's coming up a bit. On. Flush it down, baby. Flush it down. Come on. Up 200, up 250. Bit starting to move. Thing is, everything's getting pretty volatile. These, this has a shot. A little lower. 370. A little lower. I'm gonna take it on the liquidity sweep if we can get there. Video's starting to come up. They get above that trend line, I'm getting out. They could easily run to the VWAP. They shouldn't, but they could easily do it. Yeah, starting to pump up. Come on, liquidity sweep down. Let's go. Playing these games, playing these games. Nvidia's pumping. Still down 0.9%, but coming up. I'm out. 10-point loss. Down 300 in that account. Let's see if we get above this trend line. Let's move the VWAP. Fed Bauman is speaking. Trump administration aims for final South Korean deal with terms similar to Japan agreement, according to the Wall Street Journal. They're looking for fine-tuned South Korean deal, trade deal. I put a buy order into early and felt like I just lost the farm, but recovered for a profit. Good job, Norman. Turo called 512 for his short of 50 points. Good job, Turo. Gapper, is it all halts or just circuit breaker halts? I'm not sure. The some prop firm I heard, I've never been stopped out on it, so I don't know for sure. Nothing's confirmed, but people have told me that some prop firms have 2.5%. If you're in a trade down when the market's down and Q futures are down, or whatever you're trading is down 2.5%, and you're in a trade, your account will be liquidated. And then some prop firms have it at 5, and some prop firms have it at 7.5. I haven't confirmed. I haven't been in a trade during it. No. What's up, Sadri? Shorts only for me today. Yeah. Thursdays are always lame for me. So far, this is a red week. Trying to minimize it as much as possible. Well, on stream. I mean, I did all right off stream yesterday. It's reclaiming a support, about to tap the VWAP. Yes, about to tap the VWAP. Video is close to flipping green. Getting over the 5 minutes when he may. ES tapping the VWAP. Only gold shorts profitable for me this week. I'm just trying to learn NAS and ES. Always something to learn. I don't know how people can trade anything under 10 minutes without getting faked out over and over. I mean, it's the same patterns. Trading the 1 minute just reinforces learning the patterns faster. You start out on a higher time frame, it takes a while to learn the patterns. You have to wait a couple days instead of a couple minutes, like 30 minutes an hour. Just faster pattern recognition learning. Alright, we're still gapped down 200 points from yesterday's close at 24,739. Netflix flipped green, now up 0.3%. Apple is up 0.5%. Nvidia is only down 0.2%. Costco's up 0.5%. Adobe flipping green. Bitcoin coming up a bit. Metals are coming down a bit. Silver was at $45 an ounce. Now it's at $44.60 an ounce. Up 54 cents for the day. This is going to start rounding up because the interest rates are going to come down. We'll probably start rounding up. We're above the VWAP. Yeah, it's coming down from the 2-hour SMA. I'm in with one short. It's going to have a stop on it though. So it will be stopped out immediately, which I'm fine with. If it's not going to break that VWAP, then I'll be stopped out. Looking for like 20 points, 15 points. See if we get it. ES is above the VWAP 100 MA. We'll see. It's likely going to take a run up to a certain level, but if we get this little pullback. Now we'll be stopped out for like 28 points. Yeah, it's about to tap a VWAP. It is above it, but it's about to tap it. It's not rejecting the VWAP. Probably going to be stopped. Nvidia is coming down to be fair, but Palantir is flipped green. Not good. Not good. It's bouncing. About to be stopped out. He has candy about the 2-hour SMA. Here we go. Here we go. And stop. We'll try the same account. This is what I thought yesterday would do. Nvidia about to flip green. Palantir is up 0.5%. Nvidia green. Bitcoin's propping. Quality. Oh, Lordy. What's up, Bonnie? Good job, Marshall. What's the best plus platform? Probably NinjaTrader. Has the best margin, $500 for one mini. Diplomat. What's up? What's up, Bonnie? Bipartisan group warns of economic peril if Trump fires Fed Cook. Ex-Fed and Treasury officials, including Bernanke, Greenspan, yada yada, sign amicus brief and backing Fed Cooks in Supreme Court. NinjaTrader does own TradingView, but I'm not sure. That's only if you want to trade personal account. You want to trade PropFirms accounts, it doesn't matter. I think we have one more leg up. But to be honest, it might just go straight to that gap. I'm not going to do it, but on days that are extreme like this, starting out 170 points down, 200 points, 300 points, and now we're bouncing 200 points. It's not a good, it's not a bad idea if you want to size down and de-risk. You know, if you're trading one mini, maybe go to 2 micros, you know. More risk, more reward though. I'm not going to do it. But it's not a bad idea, especially on extreme days. You want to be adaptive in the market. Turo is trade evade. Turo says it's trade evade, also 500 marginal mini. I have no idea. But Ninja Trader, like I said, does own trade evade. I only trade personal. I believe trade evade is 1,000. I know Ninja Trader is 500 margin per, but you cannot hold it past 445. And so you have to close a trade at 4:45 p.m. every day. But then at 6 p.m. you can reopen it same day. And if you hold over that period, it's like 33,000 intraday margin you need to have. So that's at your risk. Better know all the rules. Good thing about futures though is there's no pattern day trading rule, which is solid. Crypto Fear Green Index came out 44 out of 100. Fear and Green Index for the stock market 52 out of 100 neutral. Uh, 8 minutes until the EIA natural gas change. BCF, it usually doesn't affect it too much, but it may spike a little volatility. May spike a little volatility. Is it really, Gapper? Pattern day trading rule is about to go away? No shot. Really? Thursday, proposal to lower the minimum equity required for pattern day traders from 25,000 to 2,000. But the current rules are still in place until any changes are officially adopted. Major broker dealers argue that the existing rules are outdated and may advocate for their removal altogether. Wow. FINRA moves to replace the the pattern day trading barrier from 25,000 to 2. Day trading is about to boom again. That's a major barrier. I haven't traded in so long. It's like 3 every week, 3 trades every week or something. It's 3 or 5. I forget. PT rule. Like 3 trades a week or something like that. 4 or more. That designates a trader as a pattern day trader if they execute 4 or more within 5 business days. Okay. Right, that's right. It says 4 now. I thought it was 3 as well. Just looked it up. TradeAvate and Ninja is 500 margin. That makes sense because Ninja Trader owns TradeAvate. A rolling 5-day. Yeah. Trades, I'm just watching today. Blown a few accounts. Next one, I will pass it. I'm meditating. Where are we at? Alright, this is straight up 220 points. It was one short. It's probably going to go to the 2-hour SMA, but I was targeting that pivot point and it's going a little before. I'm just going to take it early. It's probably going to battle a while, so I'm going to hold this one for a while. China Premier League said to meet BlackRock and Citadel executives. We have news in 4 minutes. EIA natural gas change. ES is trying to pump. About to hit that pivot point. 24,646. I'm not going to add one there. 24,662 doesn't look bad either. I may add 2 if it goes there. Maybe. Hopefully not. Bitcoin's starting to come down. Palantir is now up 1.2%. Netflix is up 0.75%, up 160, up 150. We had that pivot point has to break through to the bottom, 24,617. I want ES to come down to that 2-hour SMA VWAP as well. Might just continue up to that 2-hour SMA, I'm well aware. There's a lot of people shorting this. This is kind of the action I was expecting yesterday. Points. Fed Bauman is speaking. Yeah, PDT, the pattern day trading rule applies to anyone with less than 25,000 in the account. Or the blockies, No. And it's just a barrier of entry for people starting out. Most people don't have that type of money to throw at. They have like a couple thousand, maybe 5, 10, 15. Especially when you're just starting out, you don't throw your entire account on it. To be fair, a lot of people aren't even day trading, so 400 or 450, a little lower, please. I'm taking it there. Good enough. What is that? 30 points. 24, 26, something like that. Regain some of that loss. That apply to future traders? No. PDT rule does not apply to the future market. Well, depending on what broker you use. If you trade it, just remember, take everything I say with a grain of salt. I'm not a financial advisor. Do your own research. This is not financial advice. This is entertainment, educational purpose only. But I believe that the future market is not subject to it. I know, but I think just do your own research. Trying to see if this is gonna pop up or not. Video's trying to come up. I do want to be in short here. Ay, ay, ay. I'll be in with one short. I'm gonna have a stop at that high though, and we'll just trade that profit we just made.
Order submitted.
Worst case, it goes up and I'll rejoin at that 2-hour SMA. Not loving this, but this could continue to waterfall very easy. And I was targeting exactly where it fell. Scalp 26 points. We'll give it back. We'll give it back. And some. That's what I love to see right there. I love that. Bottom ticket. I love it. Come on. That's some good stuff right there. The video was only break from going to red, now back up to 0.3. I love that. That's some good stuff. That's some good stuff right there. ES is still above the VWAP 100 MA 200 SMA, by the way. Kind of getting the sense they want to take another leg up, which is annoying, but hopefully not. Video's trying to flush. Palantir coming down a little bit. Bitcoin's coming up. Where are we at? Nvidia coming up. Palantir coming up. Oh, is it gonna be nice? Is it gonna be nice today? Doesn't look like it. Are you gonna create a lower high? Come on. Come on, Nasdaq. Come on. Be nice today. Be nice. Be nice, sir. Turo, appreciate it, man. Turo said the PDT rule doesn't apply to futures because futures are regulated by the Commodity Future Trading Commission, CFTC, instead of the SEC and FINRA, which created the PDT rule. Trades. Chris, do you have any videos on how to find pivot points for the members, or does that come? I'll just show you right now. Here is how I find the pivot points when we're not at all-time highs. This is not how I do it on all-time highs. Alright, so let's go. Yeah, we can make one here. So I go here. I set it at the top, and then I move it around, just where I like it. That's a pretty good one. You could also do here. I would probably set it here, just because it's probably going to wick past these highs. And then this is one right here as well. This line, but this is a fib. But touch, 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 touch. You could also do it up here. But I like going with these bottoms. Bottom, top, top. Kind of preference, but that's a pretty solid one right there. Let's go to a new chart. Some chart I haven't even touched. I don't think I've tapped meta. Yeah, let's go here. We'll draw some here. Only 30-minute chart, by the way, is where I do it. 30-minute. Up here, 30-minute. Go one here. And I move it around. So I set it like that. Sometimes I'm dead on. But sometimes I have to move it around. Okay, so you see this touch point right here? Touch point, bottom, bottom, and then this. That's pretty nice. Yeah, I like that. You could do this bottom too. It's almost better. Yeah, I like that. Touch point, touch point, touch point, touch, touch. That's valid. That's valid. Go up. And then there's one about here. I got that dead on. So up. Pretty close. Here. Yeah, that's that on. And then just mark the top. We're about to get wicked out of this trade, by the way. I'll show you how. Actually, I'll do it now. I don't really care about those. It's only one trade. Go to the 2-minute chart. So this is how I mark all-time highs. Let's see. I don't know if I have room at the Nasdaq. Hold on. All right, this is good. I'll remove this for now. Okay, sure. Thank you. This. All right. So since we're at all-time highs, obviously you can't go to the 30-minute chart, so I go to the 2-minute. And then just mark these time frames a little bit. Go up to these touch points, touch point here, touch point there. You could also go to this bottom. Yeah, that's not bad. One somewhere here. You could also go to the top. It's really how you want to mark it out, and if you're scalping or not. If you're swing trading, you probably want to set it like here. These are just wick throughs. But you could set it here as well. This isn't that bad. Touch, little range consolidation. But be well aware, if you do this, it can come to this pivot in the middle, right here, and then just tank. We can mark it out a little bit here as well. Not bad. This is one. It's a little off. Hopefully that helped. Are we stopped out yet? Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. The ES is consolidating. Hopefully that helped. But everyone does it their own way. So I know that. ES is trying to pop. And I think it may do it. I'm just gonna hold. Worst case, we get stopped out or re-enter elsewhere. Pretty bullish wicks. Could flip as well, but I'm not going to. Oh, I need to draw this back. We're about to be stopped. He is popping. I'll wait till we do and I'll switch. And stopped. Go. I've been testing out this anchored VWAP. So you go back here. I don't like that. Hold on. And then you... How do I do it? Alright. You just go back. Wherever you want to project it, you go back. So like the run up started here. So maybe you want to go back there. I've been testing this out. And you just get a 3-band VWAP. Top, bottom. I actually don't like that. Break structure. And then also this anchored volume profile. I've been testing this out as well. Nvidia popping up, Bitcoin coming up, Palantir coming up. ES looks like it wants to come down. We'll see. We tapped that pivot point. It rejected for now. Tapped also the 21 EMA on the NQ 30 minute. Wouldn't mind if they popped that 200 SMA. Consolidation should get a liquidity sweep to the downside. I'm trying not to miss it. but I may. Also, a lot of people are still shorting this, so this could go all the way to the gap. 100 points up. Or 100 points gap down from yesterday's close at 24,739. ES is flushing down. Probably one more leg up. Not bad. It going to this 2-hour SMA makes sense. It also liquidity sweep, getting these longs out also makes sense to the downside. But right now, Palantir's coming up, Nvidia coming up. Nvidia's up 0.5%, Palantir up 1.6%, Netflix up 1%, Adobe up 0.4%, 0.4. Little weakness from the ES, the SP 500 futures. Little weakness. I'll bet on it. Bet on the liquidity sweep down. Could be wrong again. I'm only gonna ride this for like 10 points. As soon as it's done. Palantir is starting to come down. ES starting to come down. Should get a liquidity sweep here, but all the shoulds have not worked out. Sweep, sweep, sweep. Mop the floor. Sweep it out. Not what I want from you. Not today, sir. Not today. Oh, man. They are mad annoying. I'm out again. Everything in the last 3 days have, everything I touched has been pretty wrong. It is what it is. Alright, 10 minutes away from the Kansas City Fed. News. Also, Trump greeting Turkey press. Erdogan. It's definitely that easy, Gapper. James M said, same man, play running well for 18 months straight. This week has been brutal. Ride her until she bucks you and get back on. Pretty much. Pretty much. This will eventually liquidity sweep down. Bitcoin's coming lower. Am I going to get burnt for a third time is the question. I've limited the losses pretty well the past 3 days. Good. Oh, on stream. Yesterday I made it up off. But it only counts what you record. And what the people see. Bitcoin's starting to come up, Nvidia's starting to come up. Palantir now up 2.2%. Yeah, trying to take a run. Alright, let's see how they react around the 2-hour SMA. I'm nothing, Jen. I'm not in right now. Microsoft, Amazon, close flipping green. GameStop, close flipping green. We're getting into the chop zone. Alright, so what the market should do is liquidity sweep these bottoms right here. Probably go to this pivot point VWAP. That's what should happen. But take that with a grain of salt. Take that with a whole mountain of salt. Not just a grain. FedEx will collect applicable duties and taxes for U.S. inbound shipments effective immediately. Market seems stagnant. Yeah, because most people have no idea what to do, including me right now. Lag. It was no lag, please, sir. We should get a liquidity sweep down. I'm not gonna bet on though. It's so annoying. I have to refresh every time. I think it's cut. Yeah. All right, back. Ooh, and then lied right into it. Hold on. He dodged good though. Alright, this is getting some life back into me. Nasdaq's been brutal, man. Easy clap. Oof. I'm like a little delayed. My latency. Where's my latency? 100 ping. Holy. Boink. No wonder I'm struggling. Look at that ping, 120. Oh my god, the Nasdaq's actually doing something. We had a generational run happening. We had it. We had it. Good luck, Christopher. I had 2 very bad days with the indexes. I did alright yesterday off stream, but on stream is the only thing that matters, and we ended red. And it seems to be that way today as well. Oh, is it finally doing the liquidity sweep down? There it is. There it is. Finally did it, chat. We got the Kansas City Fed index. Kansas City Fed composite index came in positive. Trump is greeting Turkey prez. Yeah, Kansas City Fed came in positive. Let me see if I can read the report. Let's get a synopsis. Where's the report at? Where are you, reports? What is today, the 25th? Where are you? Might not have, might not give one with those. They should, though. Yeah, it's right here. I don't think they give one for this data. I thought they did. Alrighty. He has tapped into our SMA VWAP as well. Bands. The ES is falling. Falling. Back down to the VWAP we go. About to tap it. Actually tapping it right now. ES is falling below the 2-hour SMA, VWAP, and 100 MA. Bitcoin come lower. See, this is it's all hindsight. It could have kept going up, but this is where they the stops just ruin your day. Because if I would have did the normal strat, we would have reaped all that. To be fair, I'm a little more risk averse, especially the past 3 days of trading. So it's not that bad. Should have stuck to my original. Yep, pretty much, Gap. Pretty much. Saeed, appreciate it, man. I'm looking for a lower high. Problem is, I think everyone's going to be shorting, so they're probably going to send this up to the gap at this point. But still going to try the lower high, even though it's doomed to fail. Give it a shot, though. If it gets above that 21 EMA, probably not. Getting bullish. Very bullish bounce, and ES is above the VWAP 100 MA now. Just beautiful. Second trade, quick 50 points. Good job. What's up, Taro?
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
Yeah, it's about to time the VWAP tomorrow, man. Video coming down a bit.
Order filled.
Beautiful. No, I wasn't showing the trades on purpose. Pretty degenerate stuff, and I'm not going to show that anymore. Now, if it slowly ramps up to that, if we're doing the scalping strategy, it's fine, but what I was just doing, absolutely not. I'm not showing that. Not giving you guys any, not even make you guys part of that at all. Amazon agrees to pay $2.5 billion to settle the FTC's prime case against Amazon to pay $1 billion penalty and $1.5 billion in user refunds. What's that about? Google set to hit with a second fine under landmark EU rule in the coming months. EU not rushing the decision due to US trade tensions and criticism. This could be a high or low. It's a low or high. Bitcoin coming down pretty hard. Still waiting for Trump to meet Turkey's Erdogan at the White House. Next news is in 3 minutes. U.S. 4-week bill. Then 1 p.m. Fed bar. Also U.S. 7-year note. Where's the VWAP now? Tapping it. Little double bottom maybe, or a VWAP rejection right here. ES is rejecting.
Order filled.
I'm gonna be in with 1. Stop's gonna be right here.
Order submitted.
It's gonna be pretty big. May want to liquidity sweep this bottom. If they do, they'll be below the VWAP, which isn't good, but if they reclaim it fast, then we'll be alright. I'm gonna go against it a little bit. I think a lot of people are shorting those, so I'm gonna go against it. See if I'm right. This is against Bitcoin coming down. Video is starting to come up, but was propping down. It's against a lot. What's up, FL? FL says, "Sup, guy? Good luck, A." One more rally, then we tank. 24,240, the long shot. We heard. Yeah, it's starting to pump. And a little wee bounce, a little wee bouncer. We're getting a little wee bouncer. Nice. I'm gonna take that. Nice 20 points. Probably could have held for like 40, but probably even more than that. This actually may go to the gap. I'm gonna say no, but it could. I'm just gonna take it once ES tapped that VWAP. Safer option, I'm gonna take it.
Order filled.
We'll take a stab at it.
Order submitted.
And if I should tighten that stop. ES is trying to come up. I'm gonna tighten stop. Go right above that wick. It's an obvious stop, but I'm gonna do it for now. We're trying with that profit anyway. It's fine. Oh, that one trade. Alright, we stopped out. Video climbing. ES climbing.
Order filled.
And stop. Throwing darts. Throwing darts. ES still has not reclaimed that VWAP. Hey, told us another one. Bitcoin is starting to come up. All right, I'm done on stream. I'm gonna trade a little bit off stream, up the risk a little bit, and I don't want to do it on stream. Alright. Tomorrow, 8:30 a.m. U.S. consumer spending month over month, U.S. core PCE, and then personal income month over month, real personal consumption month over month. Then at 10 a.m. tomorrow, University of Michigan sentiment. Should be a decent hour. Appreciate AFL. Hey guys. Bad couple of days, but I limited the losses pretty well. Why I was trading with stops. To be fair, 80% of the time, if you're not, what I found is if I don't use a stop, 80% of the time, I will not get stopped out if I use the strategy. But I've been trading with the stop. Is what it is. All right, I'm gonna do a little bit of trading off stream. Try and get some of this back. I'm not gonna chase losses too bad, but a little cleaner trading, a little more high risk that I don't want to do on stream, and influence you guys that much. All right, persevere through resistance. Do not fear missing out. Do not fear. Persevere through resistance. Do not fear missing out. Something else, and there are no missed opportunities on the next one. See you guys tomorrow. Peace.